So, right off the road, this is headed down to Fish Creek, where everybody is dip netting. It's opened under emergency orders. Once they get their escapement that they're looking for, then they open it up, and they call it an emergency order, but I'm not sure. I don't do it just because it is so silty and it's really nasty. And my experience is I've never really done really good trying to dip net this, but it's pretty close to where I live, so I figured I'd bring you down, show you around a little bit, and let you have an idea. And yes, it's not very far from the roadway. Once I find something exciting, I'll bring you back. So this usually ends up happening about the last week of July. And when I did do this in the past, I found that the morning tide was the best tide to be fishing if you were on the banks. And you always saw that the people who took boats in and went down to the mouth, to the inlet, they did way better than anybody who was standing up here on the bank. Still quite a few people down here. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, just sit there and I'm kind of waiting for, I guess it would be the tide is going out. It's definitely clearing out. Still got a few diehards down there, but I've been here for an hour and a half and I've only seen 3 fish come out of the water. I've seen a few people who have fish, but they caught those earlier or out of my sight. But I've only actually seen 3 fish get caught so far. Sure is pretty though. Definitely a pretty view. And I definitely do like being near the water. It's definitely a beautiful view. But the lack of people catching fish just reaffirms to me why I quit dip netting at Fish Creek. Okay, so this is the next day. This is Sunday, and it's actually Sunday evening. Me and Marissa had decided we were going to go over by Palmer and just walk around by the river over there and see what cool rocks we might be able to find and just kind of spend some time over there enjoying the sunshine and the nice weather, because it was a beautiful weekend and neither one of us wanted to do any kind of work. So on our way over there, we happened to see a lady putting out a estate sale sign, and the sign said most items free. And well, those were the right words to say to us. We turned around and we headed back to look at that estate sale and see what she had there. And oh my goodness, when we walked in the door, she actually said, "Everything is free." And we walked around, and lo and behold, we found some pretty cool stuff. Stuff that, yeah, it was at the end of the estate sale, and probably all of the stuff that was worth any kind of money was long gone. But this is still rusty gold as far as I'm concerned. And some pretty cool finds. Not really sure exactly what this is, but I do believe that it is an old Christmas tree stand. Now, it does come apart, and I do believe that that is an old Christmas tree stand, maybe before they actually added water to the Christmas trees. I don't know. That's my best guess. You can leave a comment below and tell me what your guess is. A tripod, an old all metal. It doesn't have any name or anything on it, but a nice little tripod for what it is, how old it probably is. It did look like it did used to have a sticker right here, but that's long gone, so you never know. But it is a pretty cool old tripod. There was a tub that was full of meat grinding pieces and parts. An old grinder. Now, this is what they had on it. 1892 grinder, $35. But I think that is the year it was patented. Patented April 19th, 1892, and it's a 505. I haven't done any real research to see. Another meat grinder, a number 11 Puritan. It looks like it actually has all of the pieces and parts to it. I have another handle on it. They have this larger meat grinder, a tinned, Enterprise, and it says it is a number 222. Or no, it just says it's a number 22. I'm sorry. That is number 22. Made in the USA. Back when they actually made stuff in the USA. So that's pretty cool. More than likely nothing more than a lawn ornament at this stage, but I don't know. I actually do grind chicken pellets up on one of these. Well, not this, it's more this style, but I do grind chicken pellets up. When I get pellets and I can't find crumbles for one chicken that has a bent beak, we grind up chicken pellets. This is it actually puts the lid on tin cans, not takes it off, but it's incomplete. It's just pieces and parts, but automatic master sealer. Looks like a pretty cool toy. A bunch of boat props, and I grabbed them just because they were aluminum, and rather than seeing them go to the dump, I can recycle them if I can't find any other use for them. That one actually has writing pitch, a 9.5 by 10. Lots of nails, little nuts and bolts. I just grabbed those because rather than go to the dump, I can pick through and use those for projects, varying projects here and there. Save me a couple pennies. one of these days I'll go through and sort them all out into containers. Yeah, nice little center punch. Craftsman. Ooh, I'm not letting you see what it is. Craftsman, center punch. Just, there'll be a lot more surprises. I didn't dig through everything. I just picked up the box and brought it along. Two really nice heavy-duty casters. One here, one right there. Get up in the truck here. Whole box full of more useful stuff. This is a tape, and the cool thing about it is if I had both hands, so pull it out, stays out, push the button, and it retracts. Those are pretty nice to have. 3 of those, box of nails, a hammer for pounding the nails, bunch more nails there, various tools, 2 different concrete bits for drilling into concrete. I didn't even notice that screwdriver was in there, because I just picked up the whole. That is a mortar shell box that held 2 mortars, and it says that it was packaged. It was loaded on March of '66. Right there. It's pretty cool. So the things that'll excite somebody sometimes. Anything that's brass, you know, I'm gonna grab it because I just attracted by it. That's just a little putter head. This is an old dumbbell. And not quite sure if you can get the grease cartridges for this, or exactly how you'd go about filling it up, but I grabbed it anyway because that would be kind of handy to have around if it still worked. But all of that was free. Oh, and then I got a miner's headlamp, old school headlamp, totally old school. Not sure if it works or not, but the price was right, so I grabbed it. And that was quite the find at the garage sale. Marissa got a couple of items. It's not over here anymore. And she got a couple of items that were pretty cool. And probably the coolest find from the estate sale were these old newspapers that they were just giving away. I ended up getting about 6, no, there's 6 of them here. I ended up getting about 12 of them. And Marissa got a few of them. But these old newspapers, they're really interesting just to look through and kind of read some of the articles. So this one is Silver City, New Mexico, Saturday, September 4th, 1948. Another Silver City, Grant County, New Mexico, Friday, July 6th, 1934. And there's the Philadelphia Inquirer, Wednesday morning, July 29th, 1936. Philadelphia Inquirer, Friday morning, May 13th, 1938. Another Philadelphia Inquirer, and most of them are the Philadelphia Inquirer, May 5th, 1940. And there is another one. Thursday morning, August 1st, 1940. And some of the articles that they have in them, I've looked through a couple of them just a little bit. And here, you got some war news going on. This is before the U.S. was actually involved in it. And see, there was another one that I saw. Here's some more war news. This is from the August 1st, 1940, British fleet at Gibraltar. The FBI is pushing a probe. So this is way back in 1936. Spain orders confiscation of churches. $3 billion spending voted by House. Imagine that, how much people were getting upset about spending $3 billion. I'll bet they were really upset about that. That was back in 1938. And I'm just kind of jumping around, so I'm back at the August 1st. And this is just the front page, but the limiting the draft, 21 to 31-year-olds. And these aren't just a single page in the paper. These are the full paper. Everything. Let's see if I can get this opened up one-handed. And I'm thinking I might make a little bit of a series out of some of this, because it is kind of interesting if I read something that's interesting to me. Even though I'm a terrible reader, it might be kind of cool. You guys might actually enjoy, or some people might actually enjoy seeing some of this. The ads are really cool. I won't go into too much detail here, but so I know we were looking at one of Marissa's and they had a suit for $20. How about $1.98 for lots of whiskey ads, and you wouldn't see that anymore. Chesterfield. How about shoes for $1.49 a pair? And movies. $84.50 for that refrigerator. $44.95 for a range. And the modern appliance, washing machine, $47.95. $2 down, 95 cents a week. I don't know if I could afford that. Again, $2 down, just 61 cents a week for that range. Imagine how many weeks it would take you to pay these items off at those rates. $0.11 a day for a refrigerator. Here we go. $19.75 for a whole suit. Of course, the average rate of pay per hour, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll put that in the description in the video. I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to show you. This is the coolest find, and I kind of get sucked in, obviously, on these newspapers. But I'll show some more of these, I think. If you want to see more of the newspapers, just leave it in the comments below. And if enough people say they'd like to look at a little bit more, I'll do a video just on that. But anyway, that's going to just about do it for this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. Thank you for watching this far. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.